right, so this is what we have right now. We still have not bought any hydraulics for the top yet. We're still holding that with a piece of wood, but you can't really ask a lot more for a camper shell that we bought off Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. So Tyler's gonna walk you through his brand new platform that he built, and I picked out the drawer pulls. That's pretty much all I did. So
alrighty, everybody, so we're going to give you a quick run through of our drawer system. So really rudimentary, and you notice I used OSB as our top plate. That probably is not the best practice. However, we're going to put those little interlocking foam pads on top. So of course we'll actually do a mattress, but due to that, the roughness of the OSB is kind of mitigated because we're going to have probably a 1/2 inch of actual foam that's going to go on top. The drawers, you know, I have to admit to everybody, I don't really do much in the line of working with wood. I'm not even going to call this woodwork, but I built the drawer system. So, you know, you saw the bottom plate, top plate, our cross members. We of course have our top plate installed now. The drawers themselves, we don't have any sort of slider system or anything like that in there. It is just sliding on the wood. We'll probably end up getting some really low friction, I can't remember what they call it, but they put low friction type surfaces between the drawer and the actual bottom plate. Right now it's super easy because of course we don't have any camping gear in there. This box is completely empty, but I put it in there because I was like, kind of cool that it actually fits. So we have a dustproof, waterproof box that'll fit in there, and of course we got to work on organization. We don't have any camping gear in here yet, but this is where we're at so far. These drawers themselves are full length, so if you notice as I pull this out, actually we'll have our lovely assistant Kayla pull this all the way out. We might not even be able to fit it all the way. Where's the end? There's the end. Okay, so that ought to give you an idea. It's a full length slide, and eventually we'll probably be able to actually we'll actually probably be able to put a surface up here to even cook on. So this will be kind of like our kitchen. So I'm intending on this being like our kitchen type system, even with you know, you probably look at this, you're probably like, that is way too tall. It is. We're just supposed to slide in. We're only going to be able to sleep in there. We aren't going to be able to sit up or anything. This is just for overnight trips. But the reason why this is so tall is we're going to be able to fit a fridge in here. So, of course, not a full-size, 45-quart fridge, but a smaller one. So probably kitchen, even including a fridge in this slide, camping gear and recovery gear and all that in the other slide.
all right, so this is what we have. Oh, this is heavy. This is what we have right now. Our cots go here, camping tent there, our cold weather stuff. We've got our tools, my slippers, my hammock, the toilet, some binoculars. That's what's gonna go in this drawer for now. And then this drawer, we actually have room for, but that is because we don't have our fridge in here and our cooler does not fit because our fridge will be smaller. So currently we have our sleeping bag. Oh, thanks. We've got our sleeping bag, water jug. We just got some sleeping, like this is a ground pad and a blanket. All of our butane and camping gear is in here. And then in this one is all of our kitchen stuff. So we were lucky enough that I had these baskets that are kind of falling apart to put in here just to help organize everything, because we are switching up basically all of our stuff now. So this is currently our setup for now. Tyler is going to take it out probably this weekend, and I'm not going to go because my friend from Montana is down to Arizona. She's only here for about a month. So Tyler will be in charge of videotaping this next week. He's going to go camp in some BLM land with possibly somebody. We don't know if he's going to go or not. So that's the setup as of right now. It very well could change. So everything is, it could change at any minute once we figure out if something works or doesn't work. And hopefully by the summer we'll be doing a video of seeing like what our setup will officially be when we go to California, Oregon, Washington, Montana. So we go to Montana probably every year because that is where all of my family is, and Tyler and I love it in Montana. If we could move up north, we would, but this is what we have right now. Tyler's going to talk a little bit about the platform and everything that's going to go along with the bed situation. So that's coming up.
So speaking of this trip this weekend, you're going to notice, of course, we don't have our mattress. I'm at least going to get those interlocking foam pads again, about 1/2 inch thick. And then I have a inflatable Climate ground pad that I'm going to put on top of it just for this weekend. The ultimate goal is we're going to get probably a 3-inch pad, foam pad, 3 to 5 inch foam pad on top of those 1/2 inch foam blocks. And my theory, and let me know in the comments what you think, but my theory is those 1/2 inch foam blocks are pretty dense. They don't really compress that much. So the large 3 to 5 inch foam pad is going to compress a lot. I mean, it's going to compress down to nothing, but those other pads should also add into it. So the pads themselves are very, very dense. They don't compress very much. The large one's going to compress almost to nothing. But I think in conjunction, the both of them, we should have a pretty good sleep system. But the great thing is we can always adjust if we need to.
All right, so that pretty much wraps up this video on building the platform. From start to finish, it took you like...
Well, I worked on it after work, so definitely was not a concerted effort. I bet if I made it a concerted effort, I probably could have gotten it done in a weekend easily. And you know, there's a lot of things that I didn't do perfectly. You know, I don't have the right tools. I was using a skill saw to make my cuts. A table saw, of course, would have been a lot more precise.
Right.
But you know what? It definitely works functionally. It's great. Aesthetically, definitely can have some upgrades.
Yeah.
Great thing is we can still upgrade it. Nothing's permanent. So folks, we want to thank you for tuning in today. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave some comments.
Comments are always great, and we might have another project. It doesn't have anything to do with overlanding, but Tyler and I have been talking about possibly making a dog kennel for our bedroom because our dog kennels in our room are taking up a lot of space. So that is possibly something that we might film when we get around to it. So as for now, that's the video. Thank you for coming in.